no, 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 no! Crap! Hey everybody, it's Foxx from Team Inept here. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome to a little journey we're about to go on. We are going to go on an adventure. We're playing Elite Dangerous, and I'm going to go on a journey. I'm going to head to Alpha Centauri, and I'm going to go to Hutton Orbital, which has the merit of being one of the furthest stations from its host star, and one of the longest it takes to get to. If we have a look at the system, you can see it is a boring system with 3 stars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planetary objects, and then we've got a couple of stations. And Hutton Orbital here is trillions and trillions of billions and billions of miles from anywhere. It is 6,783,748 light seconds from the arrival point. So yeah, now we're going to go there to pick up some Hutton Orbital mugs. They're kind of known as being the furthest from their host star, so they kind of have these mugs that get dead expensive and valuable when you take them away and sell them elsewhere. So we're going to go on a quest to get some mugs, and this will be kind of a relaxing video. I'll do this talking now, and then when we set off, I'll just leave my ship flying towards Hutton Orbital, and I'll go away and do something else for an hour and a half, and make some coffee and have some lunch maybe, have some fun times, and I will leave you with the soothing sounds of my ship and the space around it. So I'm currently in Wolf 359. Those Trekkies amongst you will love that or will know that location. We're in Wolf 359, so I'm going to exit the space station now, and we're going to head up to Alpha Centauri, which is the system that Hutton Orbital is in, and then we're going to go. So let's go. Now, if you're interested, I'm playing this using a Thrustmaster T1 HOTA stick, which makes this game much more fun. So what I'm going to do now is I'll turn the microphone off in a minute. We'll just get going. And hopefully what I won't do is screw up the landing or the takeoff. Especially the landing when I get there, because that'd be embarrassing. So hopefully I'll do a good job of this. Let's just get going anyway. If you've not played Elite Dangerous, it's basically a space sim with trading and combat and everything else in there. And it's really hard to explain it, really. You have to go and play it, it's brilliant. So I'm just leaving the space station, which, if you're interested, looks like, if I can get there, turning around fast enough. Oh, it's all gone wrong. Looks like that. That's where we've just come from. Right, let's get going anyway. So we're going to head to Alpha Centauri first. Now this may not work, because last night I was having problems every time I tried to do a frame shift jump or a hyperspace jump. In Alpha Centauri the game wigged out and crashed. So we're just doing a hyperspace jump to Alpha Centauri, which is 12 trillion T billion T 12 T miles to there. Looks like the game has crashed again because I'm not coming out of hyperdrive. Oh deep joy. This may time out. I think Alpha Centauri might be broken for me. I should be there by now. This may not work. It's going to give me a timeout, isn't it? Yep, there's the timeout. However, if I'm lucky, it might have jumped me to the system. That's kind of annoying. Happy days, it's all going wrong. Now, what may happen now is if I do end up luckily spawning in Alpha Centauri, I might get there and suddenly find I can't jump to the station. It's fixed and I can. Deep sigh. deep sigh. I had lots of bounties to cash in last night, and I couldn't jump anywhere in the system to claim them. It was like, oh! If you're interested and you know this game, I'm flying a Cobra Mark 3, I think, with all TE weapons and all TE bits and bobs added. Right, yeah. Let's try that again. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to come out of our matchmaking server. I'm going to go into just a normal solo game and see if that makes a difference. Let's give that a try. I like music in this game. Okay, so I'm in Alpha Centauri. Let's get our lock on. Hutton Orbital, 0.21 light years. Let's see if we can go into Super Cruise. Where is it? There it is.
Ready to engage.
There we go. See if this works. Hit full thrust.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
We are on our way. So, at this point, I shall now leave you, turn the microphone off, and let my ship do its super cruise all the way to Hutton Orbital. I shall have the TV on in the background so I can see what's going on, just in case I get interdicted by someone, because there's nobody here. But as you can see there, it's giving me a 1 hour 34 minutes countdown. That's kind of Microsoft time. It's not normal time. It could be 1 hour, it could be 90 minutes, it could be 25 minutes. Depends how fast I'm going. I'm currently going about 1,142 times the speed of light. So, I'll turn the microphone off, and I'll go and make a cup of coffee and go and do something else. I'll see you in about an hour.
Incoming mission critical message.
I've decided to add some interest to this video. I have some interesting space facts which I shall read for you, which are from thefactsite.com. Number 1. Mercury and Venus are the only two planets in our solar system that do not have any moons. Space fact number 2. Did you know space is named after Brian Space, who first discovered it? Space fact. The Coalsack Nebula is so named because it was discovered by Arthur Scargill in 1983. Space fact. Black holes are made from lint, bits of paper, paper clips, a building that cost you a fortune that's now disappeared forever. Space fact. There is no friction in SPESS, so if you were to go to SPESS and throw your mobile phone, it would be a colossal waste of £500. SPESS fact. The Hubble telescope was not on its own when it was launched. There are 3 other telescopes in the family: Bubble, Toil and Trouble. SPESS fact. You would not be able to survive in SPESS without your SPESS suit, because of all the really dangerous special effects. SPESS fact. Although the laws of physics mean a rocket couldn't travel faster or close to the speed of light, if you put the nozzles on the other end, you could go backwards and travel at the speed of heavy. SPESS fact. The 3 biggest mountains in the Earth's solar system are all found on Mars: Olympus Mons, Pentax Glans and Nikon Flans.
Incoming mission critical message.
SPESS fact. Orbits are created by chewing gum. SPESS FACTS. The moon is actually an alien spaceship and was parked near Earth by some aliens millions of years ago. Unfortunately, it was clamped by Basingstoke Castle and has remained there ever since, locked in orbit. SPESS fact: if you lined up all the planets in the galaxy, you could fit him inside the Sydney Opera House, but you'd need the extension cable. SPESS fact: if you lined up all the planets in the galaxy, you'd get quite tired. SPESS fact: if the Earth was flat... Oh, never mind, never mind. SPESS fact: Pluto is not a planet, it's a dog. SPESS fact: at Hutton Station there is a West Cornwall Pastico, a WH Smith's and a bloke standing outside signing people up to the RAC. Supplementary SPESS fact. It's faster getting an AA van to Hutton Orbital than it is to Junction 7 of the M5. SPESS fact. Life has arisen all over the cosmos in varying degrees of complexity and vast differences of intelligence, but wherever you go, it is universally acknowledged that the shrimps are the idiots of the sea. SPESS fact. It is currently believed that there are approximately 400 billion stars in the Milky Way galaxy alone, the galaxy being one of 100 billion stars in the known universe. This means, rather profoundly, that somewhere you will be able to find someone selling a bottle of Pledge Floor Care Finish 2 times more shine for less than a £5. Seriously, they better have some of these mugs in stock when I get there, or I'm going to just break something over somebody's head. SPESS fact. Some people wonder if there is intelligent life out there in the universe. I wonder if there's intelligent life out here on Earth. SPESS fact. Professor Stephen Hawking once visited the set of Star Trek The Next Generation, and when he was shown the engine room and the warp drive core, he reportedly said, "I'm working on that." SPESS fact. The universe used to be full of trees everywhere until Sheffield Council took them all down. Some people think that AI will develop to a point where it will destroy the human race. Personally, I don't mind what it does as long as it can spell my name right on a Starbucks cup. I shall now go serious, and before we get to Hutton Orbital in about 15 to 20 minutes, Microsoft time, so about 3 hours, I shall read for you The Pale Blue Dot by Carl Sagan. This was written when Voyager took a photograph of the Earth through a sunbeam all the way from the other side of the solar system. A tiny little blue dot in the middle of the photograph, and Sagan writes, "Look again at that dot. That's here. That's home. That's us. On it, everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you ever heard of, every human being who ever was, lived out their lives. The aggregate of our joy and suffering, thousands of confident religions, ideologies and economic doctrines, every hunter and forager, every hero and coward, every creator and destroyer of civilization, every king and peasant, every young couple in love, every mother and father, hopeful child, inventor and explorer, every teacher of morals, every corrupt politician, every superstar, every supreme leader, every saint and sinner in the history of our species lived there, on a mote of dust, suspended in a sunbeam. The Earth is a very small stage in a vast cosmic arena. Think of the rivers of blood spilled by all those generals and emperors so that, in glory and triumph, they could become the momentary masters of a fraction of a dot. Think of the endless cruelties visited by the inhabitants of one corner of this pixel on the scarcely distinguishable inhabitants of some other corner, how frequent their misunderstandings, how eager they are to kill one another, how fervent their hatreds. Our posturings, our imagined self-importance, the delusion that we have some privileged position in the universe, are challenged by this point of pale light. Our planet is a lonely speck in the great enveloping cosmic dark. In our obscurity, in all this vastness, there is no hint that help will come from elsewhere to save us from ourselves. The Earth is the only other world known so far to harbour life. There is nowhere else, at least in the near future, to which our species could migrate. Visit? Yes. Settle? Not yet. Like it or not, for the moment, the Earth is where we make our stand. It has been said that astronomy is a humbling and character-building experience. There is perhaps no better demonstration of the folly of human conceits than this distant image of our tiny world. To me, it underscores our responsibility to deal more kindly with one another, and to preserve and cherish the pale blue dot, the only home we've ever known. Okay, and I'm back. We're getting close now. The countdown clock is obviously Microsoft time, where 30 seconds is more like 2 minutes, but there you go. You can see the ship is slowly decelerating as it gets close towards the target destination, so I'm not touching the throttle at all until we get to about 10 seconds. Okay, throttle back to midway, just so we don't overshoot the target, Chris and Paul. Hopefully, this should drop us in quite nicely. Just keep feathering the throttle a bit, there we go. Now what I'm really hoping is, after all this, I don't just like stuff the landing or something. Incidentally, when you saw the outside of the ship earlier and the paint job was all battered and weathered and scruffed and scraped, yeah, that was factory fresh when I left the starport about an hour and a half ago. That's what the journey does to your paint job, dudes. Here we go. Ready to drop out of frame shift drive. It's been a long time. Hello and welcome, Hutton Orbital. You're a beautiful sight to see after such a long journey. Right, let's get in close and get landed. Get us some mugs. It's our entire reason for coming here.
Docking request granted.
Right, which pad am I going to? I'm going to guess this one. Let's just find out.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, it's that one. Okay, that's cool. I wonder if it'll actually be the right way round or the wrong way round. Let's find out. If I'm lucky, I'm the right way round. That would be kind of rare, but awesome. Yeah, right way round for once. Also, by the way, no, I'm not using a docking computer. Landing is too much fun. I enjoy landing. I don't use a docking computer like Chris and Paul because they're boring and old and don't like landing. I like landing. Tweak it a little bit, just feather it nicely. There you go. And we are down. Yes. What a journey. Woohoo! Wowzers. I better get my paint job sorted out. That was a long journey, folks. I wouldn't like to do that more than once. I wouldn't like to pick up a mission that had me go from here to somewhere else and then come back again. That would just suck. Right, let's just have a look at what my paint job looks like. Oh, look at that! Oh, it's just not right. It's just not right. Look at that, it's battered. Oh, that needs tidying up, that does. Let's get all that done first. fuel. Wow, my ship has gone from 100% integrity to 35% just on that long journey. It never goes below 98% even when I've been in combat. Wow. I'm not normally one for a spanky paint job, but you know what? I want a spanky paint job. Check it out. Let's check it out, see what it looks like. There we go, that's better. Little bit of weathering, but not too much. Right, where do I get these mugs from? I need to sell some cargo I've got, don't I? Right, I've been speaking with the rest of Team Inept. Find out where we get these things from. I need to sell what I've got so far, just to clear some space. I'll probably sell this at a loss because I've not been able to find a way that I can sell it at a profit. Yeah, let's just... I'll lose 10 grand. So, the Hutton mug and the Centauri Mega Gin. Oh, I should get some Mega Gin for Ted, shouldn't I, really? Right, so I'm going to buy one mug for 100 credits. Oops. I don't know if each mug is a ton or something. Let's buy 10 for 1,000 credits. There we go, and I shall buy... Is there anything else exclusive to here? Is it just Mega Gin? Ted, you like this? Mega Gin. It's like gin, but more. I shall buy some Mega Gin. Oops. Buy 6, 15 grand. There we go. Mega Gin. This chemical distillate is almost pure alcohol, but with subtle prized flavours, often used as an ingredient in more dangerous cocktails. The exact details of the distillation process are a closely guarded secret. Delivered over vast distances by those in search of a profit, the Hutton mug is only sold to commanders who make the painfully long journey to Hutton Orbital. Made from the salvaged frameshift drive plates of ships that run out of fuel before... Purely a vanity item commemorating the epic journey. Its value lies in its rarity and latent frameshift energies, keeping your drink that little bit warmer for the journey. And the further away I go from here, I'll get more for them. So for 100 credits, I shall make a nice tidy profit on this if I keep them in the cargo hold for a while and just zoom out as far as I can go. So there we go. That is Elite Dangerous travelling to Hutton Orbital. That was good fun, that, but I don't think I want to do it more than once. Thank you so much for watching. Do keep an eye on the Team Inept YouTube channel for more stuff from me, Chris and Paul. We'll do some 3-in-1 streams, and we'll do some of our own individual streams and stick them on this channel. Don't forget, of course, that we do have the Facebook page. Just look up Team Inept on the Facebooks, because I can't remember the address right now. Let me see if I can find it. It is facebook.com/Team Inept. There you go. That's easy to remember. And we have set up a Discord channel for Team Inept. That's in the process of being set up, so we'll be posting that link on the Team Inept Facebook page, and we'll post it in the description of this video below. So thank you so much for watching. Go and get yourself Elite Dangerous and give it a play. I do recommend it with a HOTAS stick. It's a billion times better. And it's just, if you like trucking, sort of space trucking simulators, it's really good. There's some combat. It's good fun. It whiles away the hours, especially on a long journey. Anyway, that's enough from me. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you soon. Adios, amoebas.